So I figured I would put my dentures in. What's the matter? And I can't shut my mouth, you see? I can shut my mouth, but it's a reach. And they are sitting nice and flat. So they have a nice flat seat. They're too big in the front. My lip keeps bopping over the edge because the edge is too slanted out, maybe. So my inside my lip keeps like bumping over the bump. I can't explain it, but so this is them. Cheese. I call them my castanets. I cannot eat with them because they're so tall. I'll have to really open my mouth like I'm opening it for the big shovel. So this is my dentures, and my insurance says that as long as they fit, they don't care what they look like. So this is just like setting me up to fail. I got my dentures before I had my teeth pulled, and they looked crazy. They looked like they popped out of the mold and nobody did anything to them. So then when I got my teeth pulled and the surgeon saw them, he was like, he has never seen a pair of dentures come into his office like that ever. And what my dentist said is that they must not have trimmed them back at all when they came out of the mold. And why? Because my insurance doesn't pay a lot, so they figured, I'm not doing that. We're not getting paid a lot of money to do this. I was doing some research, and the dentures are not that expensive. I mean, they are, but most of the money goes to the dentist for doing all the fitting. That's the big chunk, is the dentist getting paid for all the doing the molds and the fitting. Anyway, to me, this is why people go out and bang, because this is so, like, you dream about, like, I'm gonna get dentures, I'm gonna be able to smile, I'm gonna be happy, I'm not gonna be like hiding my smile all the time. I'm mostly a vegetarian. I love carrots. I used to love to eat raw carrots, and I'm dying to eat salad, but I know I can't. They're too tall. And they are sitting all the way in the back, and they are sitting all the way in the front. So I mean, literally, they are fitting my gums really well. It's just that they made them too big or something. I don't understand. They had my teeth. They had impressions of tops and bottoms. They should have seen it, you know? I mean, they had both of them. So, oh well. So, this is them. You know, if I wear just the tops, it doesn't look that bad. But that's not what I wanted. You know, my bottom teeth were slowly crumbling because they were soft. Anyway, this is not what I signed up for. It's so weird. If you see that there, my lip keeps like doing like a road bump. I don't think you can see it. I can only feel it inside, that it's like a whoop. It keeps hanging up on it and then getting past it. So yeah, here's a smile, cheese, and my regular mouth closed. I'm like pressing to get my mouth to shut. So, I don't know what she's gonna do. I sure hope, I sure hope she is not going to be just blowing me off, because that would really suck. Hold on, I'll clean off my slobber. So these are them, and that is actually what my teeth look like. I mean, the bottoms really look like mine, except for the fact that they are leaned out. I don't know if you see that. They're leaned out. You see that? I think that is the problem. They should not be having a slant to them like that. I think that is part of it. So, but besides the fact that they're leaned out, I had really tiny teeth like that. I have a really tiny mouth. And like, see, the tops are fitting decently, but I have a narrow palate, and somehow they made these wider than my... I just don't understand how they had all these teeth back here to guide them. So it's just really messed up. But as from what I'm understanding, that they're fitting, the bottoms lay in there well. I'll probably need glue, but I'll never be able to eat with them. I cannot shut my mouth with them. If they shave the teeth down to make it shorter, it's gonna look ridiculous. I mean, it's just gonna look stupid. I mean, because they're pretty tiny as it is, and the only thing that I think they can do is shave them down, which they did to these already. They shaved the teeth down in the back. The teeth are almost gone. It's pink. That's the first lady. Oh, very upset about that. Anyway, I see her tomorrow, but when she sent me home with these 2 weeks ago, she was like, they look great, they look good, and I just cried. You know, I went out in my car and I cried, because they didn't look good, you know. But all I said was, you know, maybe when my gums are healed, you can make them fit better or something. I forget what I said. I did not say, yes, they look great, because problem one, alright, I got them, and I was only able to put the tops in because I had a problem with the bottom. There's still an infection here as a bubble, and if you look down here, there's some bones that are starting to come through. I don't know if you can see that or not. This is 4K, so you should be able to see pretty decent. Anyway, there's some bones coming through here that way. I don't know. And he did sand my, you know, file my bones down, because I was awake. I didn't go to sleep for this because I'm too paranoid. I am terminally ill, but you know, I'm doing quite well. I have sepsis often, so I didn't want to go to sleep. I want to stay awake. So he did file the bones down, but I've been getting shards out, and I think that's normal, that you might get little pieces of bones coming through. Your body will start pushing them out if there's any in there. It's just a natural reaction. It's like if you have something in your skin, it kind of pukes it out. Anyway, it's just, I am usually so not a negative person, and I'm actually kind of like childish and goofy and silly. I have another channel where I do reviews, You see, I'm like normally like a crackhead, and I don't mean a drug addict, I just mean like crazy silly. So I really feel bad, this negative crap with this. I have never, ever been this negative my whole life, you know? But it's really crushing my soul. And I don't want to cry because of my fibromyalgia and my MS. When I cry, I get so weak that I have trouble lifting my head. That's how bad it is. So I try not to cry, ever, if possible. I cry in the inside. But yeah, it's like too much for my muscles. I don't know, I feel like I ran a marathon when I cry. And then I'll sleep. I just slept 3 days straight. Only out of bed. One time I went to the store, and that's it. And that's like, wow. So, anyway, yeah, this is the saga of when you're on Medicaid. And the thing is, I was told that these were all going to look like my teeth. If they needed more money, they should have told me. I wanted an upgrade I wanted a metal plate. Just a metal bar put in here. It keeps them so that if ever you drop them, they're not going to crack in half because they are strengthened. And she was like, no, you don't need that. You'll never need that. So, anyway. This is very sad to me because I make videos every day for my other channel. Every day. And I'm going to have to do it with a top plate in, and that's it. I am going to fight to get these remade. But I know it's not going to happen because that's her profit. It's not going to happen. So, it's really sad. All right. Say hi to my dog. Hey, bud. Can you say hi to them so I can calm my nerves down a little? Hmm? Hey, my sweeties. Oh, don't cry. Mommy's okay. Hear him crying? He's not doing it anymore. Let me talk to him. He'll cry. Are you sad? Hmm? Are you feeling sad? No, he's not crying anymore. Oh, there we go. I heard it. Are you alright? No, he's alright. But if I would cry, he would be a mess. He howls. He howls when I leave. And the vet told me the reason why he howls is because he wants to make sure I can find my way home. Which I think is utterly adorable. He loves me. And I've been so mean to him lately. I mean, I have been mean to him lately. I'm just so angry inside. When I say I've been mean to him, I haven't abused him or anything. I'm just not giving him his normal attention. And when he wants to go under my covers and go down on my feet, I'm like, no. And I cocoon myself in. Like I said, I'm very childish. I was just like, nope, you're not going down there. You're not getting under the covers. Alright. Yeah, because you know what? He tunnels down and goes all the way down to my feet. Which is fine. But then, I can't move because he doesn't just like curl up on my feet. He lays across the whole thing. And then I'm like stuck in one position because he's hogging everything down there. And another thing he did to me, anytime there's any noise, he's extremely, what do you call that, like on guard. So he could be laying here on your chest or your stomach and there's a noise and he like uses you as a trampoline. And oh, yesterday he hurt me so bad. He like trampolined off my gut twice. He did like doing, doing, and I was like, oh. Then I was mad. I was like, don't even come by me. And my son's like, he doesn't even know what you're mad at him about. Because I was like, get away from me. He hurt me. His nails like dug a trail in my leg. Right, mister? I know, I'm sick so grumpies. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be grumpies. I'm just mad at the world. Go and sleepies? Are you going sleepies, mister? Alright. Say goodbye to my little friends. What is that? Mommy's teeth fall out? What is that? I'm going to bite you. Bob, come here, look, I need to bite you. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Mommy's going to bite you. Yes, I will clean them before I put them back in my mouth. But they ain't going back in my mouth. But I will clean them before I... Yum, 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 yum. Before I put them back in my mouth. Did Mommy bite you? Can I bite you? Alright, I'm gonna go. I'll be okay. No, I won't, but I'll be okay. I'm gonna be positive, okay? Okay, I'll be positive. Alright, goodbye. You can... We'll go out looking at my friends. Oh, wait. Another way you can tell when your dentures are really cheap is when you can see the teeth under the gums. And look at mine. You see how you can see the... I'll have to show you later. But, of course, I was doing all this research and saw how to tell if you got crappy dentures. And that was one of the big things, that they're too cheap to put the right pigment in, and so you can see the roots of the teeth going all the way up. What a loser. Bear Laboratories, okay? This is Bear Laboratories. It's a good thing I don't really curse, because if I would, oh, it has taken me everything not to hit the truck driver mouth. But I'm being good, okay? Goodbye.